Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Ricardo Pace took to the stage, wearing a black and white tuxedo, complete with a bow tie, as he introduced himself to the panel. America's Got Talent judge Sofia Vergara led the conversation and looked delighted when Ricardo confirmed he was from Sicily. "It's a dream for me to be here," Ricardo told her before he said he was going to perform a song. "I'm guessing it's some beautiful opera," Sofia replied as Ricardo giggled nervously. As the music began playing, the 21-year-old was seen lowering the microphone and began using his hands to make farting noises to the tune of A Moment Like This. Within seconds, Simon pressed his buzzer, but Sofia, along with Heidi Klum and Howie Mandel, were keen to hear it until the end. When Ricardo finished his performance, the live studio audience erupted into applause as host Terry Crews shouted out, "They love him." "I don't think that's easy to do," Heidi added, as Simon could be seen furiously writing something down. "You flew all the way from Italy to do that?" Simon asked bluntly, and made it clear he didn't want to hear a second song. Howie gave Ricardo his first yes, and when Sofia turned to Simon for his verdict, he replied, "No." Supermodel Heidi gave him his second yes, while Sofia questioned, "I don't know if you deserve to compete for $1 million. Howie then asked her, "Sofia, have you ever seen anything like that before?" "Maybe not," she replied as the audience behind her started chanting. "I'm gonna do what the audience wants and I'm gonna say yes," she announced as Simon rolled his eyes. Turning around in his chair to face the studio audience, he told them, "You are actually nuts, all of you." Many viewers tuning in at home agreed with Simon and took to Twitter to vent. "It was pitiful and pathetic, as Simon Cowell was the only judge that got it right," one person fumed. Another said, "It's hard to do, but that is just not worth $1 million. Give me a break, judges." A third person posted, "Can't believe he made it through," and a fourth moaned, "A bloody waste of time and audition slot tbh." A fifth viewer tweeted, "I think I liked it when we were in a pandemic where the audience could have peer pressure the judges to say yes cause they weren't there, AGT." And someone else simply asked, "What was great about that, tell me?" The latest episode of America's Got Talent, AGT, took an unexpected turn, sparking drama that left Simon Cowell visibly furious. Known for his unflinching honesty and sharp critiques, Cowell found himself at odds with his fellow judges after a divisive act was voted through to the next round, despite what he deemed an embarrassing performance. The tension began during the show's quarterfinals, a stage notorious for fierce competition and jaw-dropping performances. This week, however, the act in question, a quirky comedy group combining slapstick humor, out-of-sync dance moves, and bizarre costumes, left audiences and judges divided. While the act's eccentric style elicited laughter from the live crowd, it was clear that not everyone was entertained for the right reasons. The act that sparked controversy. Dubbed the Silly Squad, the group leaned heavily into absurd humor, performing a chaotic routine that involved inflatable props, rubber chicken sound effects, and an unexpected confetti explosion. While the performance was undeniably memorable, it lacked the polish and precision typically expected at this stage of the competition. From the outset, Simon Cowell was unimpressed. His critique was sharp and direct. "I don't get it, this isn't talent. It's noise and chaos masquerading as entertainment. If this is what goes through, we're lowering the bar for what this competition stands for." His comments drew a mix of boos and applause from the audience, but his stance was unwavering. Co-judges succumbed to peer pressure. The other judges, Howie Mandel, Heidi Klum, and Sofia Vergara, had a more lenient perspective. Howie, known for his love of unconventional acts, defended the group, saying, "Comedy is subjective, Simon. What you call chaos, I call creative genius." Heidi and Sofia, though initially hesitant, eventually joined in supporting the act, citing the audience's laughter and the group's originality. When it came time to vote, Simon's frustration grew palpable. Despite his scathing review, the other 3 judges voted in favor of the Silly Squad, advancing them to the semifinals. As the votes were cast, Simon was seen shaking his head, muttering under his breath, and refusing to clap. After the decision was announced, Simon addressed his fellow judges directly. "You've let the audience sway you," he said, his voice tinged with disbelief. "This isn't about peer pressure or pleasing the crowd. It's about finding genuine talent. And this wasn't it." Backstage reactions. The backstage interviews provided further insight into the drama. The Silly Squad, elated by their advancement, brushed off Simon's critique. "We're here to make people laugh," one member said. "If Simon doesn't get it, that's okay. The crowd was with us, and that's what matters." Meanwhile, Heidi Klum defended her decision, explaining, "Not every act needs to be perfect or serious. Sometimes, people just want to have fun, and this group delivered on that." Sofia Vergara echoed her sentiments, adding, "We're judging entertainment, not just technical skill." Howie Mandel, however, was more pointed in his response to Simon's critique. "Simon has his opinions, and I have mine. This show is about showcasing diversity in talent, and comedy, no matter how unconventional, is a part of that." Simon's fury escalates. As the show aired, social media lit up with mixed reactions. While some fans sided with Simon, agreeing that the Silly Squad didn't deserve to advance, others applauded the judges for recognizing the act's entertainment value. The divide further fueled the drama, with hashtags like #TeamSimon and #TeamSilly trending throughout the night. In a post-show interview, Simon didn't hold back. "I think tonight was a joke, quite frankly," he said. "This isn't about my personal taste. It's about upholding the integrity of this competition. If we let acts like that through, what message are we sending to the truly talented performers who have worked tirelessly to perfect their craft?" Simon also hinted at deeper frustrations, suggesting that his co-judges may have been swayed by the live audience's reaction, rather than their own judgment. "It's easy to get caught up in the moment," he admitted. "But as judges, we have a responsibility to look beyond that." The broader implications. This incident raises larger questions about the role of judges on talent shows like AGT. Should decisions be based solely on technical skill and originality, or is it enough to entertain the audience in unconventional ways? Simon's stance underscores the former, emphasizing the need for acts to demonstrate a clear, exceptional talent. However, Howie's defense of the Silly Squad highlights an opposing viewpoint, that AGT is as much about variety and fun as it is about skill. By this logic, even acts that defy traditional definitions of talent deserve a chance to shine if they connect with audiences. The clash between these perspectives isn't new to AGT, but this episode brought the debate into sharp focus. Simon's passionate critique served as a reminder of the high standards he's upheld throughout his career, while his co-judges' decisions reflected a broader appreciation for the diversity of talent. Audience reactions: a split verdict. Viewers were quick to voice their opinions online. One fan tweeted, "Simon is right. This is America's Got Talent, not America's Got Laughs. There's a difference." Another wrote, "I love Simon, but he's being too harsh. The Silly Squad brought joy to the stage, and that's worth something." Others took a more balanced view, acknowledging the tension between comedy and traditional talent. "Both sides have a point," one commenter wrote. "But at the end of the day, the audience should have the final say. That's what makes AGT special." What's next for the Silly Squad? With their advancement to the semifinals, the Silly Squad faces mounting pressure to prove their worth. While their initial performance may have entertained the crowd, they'll need to deliver something more polished and innovative to justify their place in the competition. For Simon, the group's success in the next round may serve as validation, or vindication, depending on how they perform. If the Silly Squad rises to the occasion, It could prove that even unconventional acts deserve a chance. If they falter, Simon's critique will resonate even more strongly. Conclusion. The drama surrounding the Silly Squad's advancement highlights the delicate balance AGT judges must strike between personal taste, audience reactions, and the show's overarching goal of celebrating talent. Simon Cowell's fiery response served as a powerful reminder of his commitment to excellence, while his co-judges' support of the act showcased their willingness to embrace the unexpected. As the competition heats up, one thing is certain: the next rounds of AGT will be more intense than ever. Whether the Silly Squad will rise to the challenge or confirm Simon's fears remains to be seen. Either way, the drama they've ignited has ensured that this season will be one of the most talked about in AGT history. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Update World 24 YouTube channel for more update news.